Be honest, how many hours have you already spent learning cybersecurity? Courses, certifications, labs, YouTube videos, maybe even a few resumes sent out, but no interviews, no real traction, just silence. It's not because you're not trying hard enough. It's because nobody showed you how to turn I am learning cyber into here's what I've built, here is how I can help, and here is why I belong on your team. In this video, I'm going to walk you through my proof framework, a practical, step-by-step plan to help you stop guessing and start preparing for your 100K role, even if you're starting from zero. First, I want to show you that moment where most people actually gave up, not because they don't try, but because they have no clue what to do next. So let's fix that right now. Oh, quick intro. I'm Sam. I've spent the last decade securing systems from mid-size and Fortune 500 companies. I help smart, motivated people like you break into cybersecurity the smart way. So here is where most people fall off after picking a cyber role. They get pumped, buy a course, maybe even earn a certification, and then stall. They bounce between random labs, rewrite their resumes 10 times, apply to 50 jobs and still feel stuck. Every step feels like a guess. And the worst part, they start thinking they are the problem, when reality is it's just the process that's broken. You don't need more content right now. You need a system, a simple, clear prep plan you can actually follow without losing your mind. And that's exactly where the proof framework comes in. But before I show you, let me tell you a quick story. A little while ago, I talked to someone who was working really hard. Certifications? He had them. Google Cybersecurity, Security Plus, a bunch of labs as well. Weekends were busy with labs and YouTube videos. Even posted about his learning journey online. But no callbacks, no interviews, nothing. He said, "Sam, I feel like I'm doing everything, but I feel like I'm invisible." When I looked closer, it hit me. He was learning like crazy, but he wasn't proving anything. No project that matched the job, no resume that showed he could actually solve real problems, no visibility where recruiters hang out. We didn't start over, we just refocused. We picked one strong certification, built one job-relevant project, turned the resume to match one clear target, started applying with focus, not desperation, and 6 weeks later, 2 interviews, one 90K offer. Not because he learned more, because he started showing up the right way. And that's why I created the proof framework. It's your blueprint to go from I am learning cybersecurity to I am ready to contribute on day one. The proof framework is a 5-step process. Each step stops the guesswork and starts the momentum. If you ever felt stuck in learning mode, this is your exit strategy. So let's dive into the first step, picking your signal certification and avoiding the certification trap. And by the way, if you haven't seen my other video yet, where I teach the clear framework, that's where we figure out which cybersecurity role fits you the best. It's the foundation. Clear helps you aim. Prove, on the other hand, helps you hit the target. Even if you haven't seen that one yet, don't worry. This video will still give you everything you need. All right, let's get into it. Certifications are where people start panicking. Which one should I get? Security Plus, Google, AWS, Azure, CCNA, CISSP. And before they know it, they are $2,000 neck deep in 4 different courses. Still wondering which one will actually get me hired. So let's cut to the chase. You don't need the best certification. You need the right certification. The one that sends the right signal for the job you want. A quick story. A guy I mentored was switching from retail to cyber. He grabbed the Google Cybersecurity certification. A good start. But then he panicked. He started eyeing Security Plus, then Azure, the Network Plus, all at once. And none of which actually lined up with the GRC analyst role he actually wanted. So we hit pause, pulled up a few GRC roles, mapped the keywords, and it was obvious he needed the ISC2 certification in cybersecurity and some basic ISO NIST skills, not some random technical certification. He focused on those, and guess what? He started landing interviews. Here's the simple truth. Certifications don't get you the job, they get you seen. They are just the filters. Hiring managers use them to spot if you speak their language. Here is the cheat code. Go to LinkedIn or Indeed, search for the exact job you want. Read 5 to 10 job descriptions. Pay attention to which certifications, tools, frameworks keep popping up. If a certification checks 2 out of these 3 boxes, it's usually good enough. It shows up consistently in your target role, is recognizable to hiring managers, is realistic for you based on your time and money. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're trying to get past the resume filters. By the way, if this video is helping you, please like and subscribe. It lets me know to make more content like this. And if you got questions or your own take, drop it in the comments. Alright, so you picked your Signal certification. Now what? Next step, you replicate the role you want, meaning you build one small project that proves you can actually do the kind of work that your team needs. Not a flashy GitHub portfolio, not 37 random labs, just 1 or 2 clean, job-relevant projects. Let me tell you about someone who got stuck here. He had Security Plus, he had the Google certification, he had been applying for SOC job like crazy, and when I asked, cool, show me something you have done for SOC, he said, well, I've done some labs, but no clear project, no real-world example. We fixed that in 1 weekend. He spun up a free SIM, pulled some sample logs, and wrote a mini incident report. Posted a simple screenshot and a few lessons learned on LinkedIn. 2 days later, a recruiter reached out, not because of his certification, because he showed he could do the work. And that's the power of replicating the role. And no, it doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be focused and relevant. So here is how you do it. Step 1, find a real-world problem. Look at 3 to 5 job descriptions. What problems keep showing up? SOC, monitoring alerts, writing incident reports. GRC, risk tracking, policy writing. IAM, managing access logs, enforcing least privilege. Step 2, choose one deliverable to replicate. Think simple. For SOC, simulate a brute force incident and write a short report. For GRC, draft a basic acceptable use policy. For cloud, lock down an S3 bucket and document before and after settings. Step 3, build it using free tools. No $500 labs needed. AWS free tier, Splunk free trial, Azure free trial, whatever matches your target role. By the way, if you're finding this too complex to apply, I get it, as I've been there. So if you want to make this even easier, I've created a free guide and worksheet you can download right now. It walks you through how to find the right role for you and prepare for that role so you don't waste your time on stuff you actually don't need. You can grab it using the link in the description below. Totally free, and honestly, it'll save you weeks of guessing. Step 4, document it. Document it like you're already on the job. Don't just say, I did the lab. Write instead what you did, why you did it, and what tools you used, and then what you learned. Treat it like an official deliverable, not just a side project. Pro tip, turn that document into a LinkedIn post. That's how people and recruiters will find you. Bottom line, you don't get hired for what you know, you get hired for what you can do. So now that you've got a certification, a real-world project, it's time to fix that resume. Because here is the honest truth. Most cybersecurity resumes suck. Not because people aren't smart, but because they either list 50 tools randomly or they sound like a cybersecurity Wikipedia page. Let's not do that. Let's build a resume that says, I understand this role, I prepared for this role, you need to talk to me. And here is how we're going to fix it. Step 1, write for one role. You're not interested in SOC, GRC, cloud, red teaming, privacy, forensics. You're interested in one. So pick one. Your whole resume, summary, skills, projects need to scream that one role. Step 2, use problem, action, and result language. Don't just list tools. Show what you did with them. Instead of saying familiar with Splunk, Wireshark, Nmap, say analyze authentication logs in Splunk to detect brute force attempts and documented findings in an incident report. One line like that beats a wall of buzzwords. Step 3. Mirror the job description. Use the same verbs. Use the same tools. Speak their language. It's like tuning your radio to their favorite station. When they read your resume, it should feel like this person speaks the same language. Step 4. Highlight your certification and the project at the top. Don't bury your best proof at the bottom. Right under your name, show your certification. Then show your project. This will build your immediate credibility. And step 5, clean up everything else. Trim old, irrelevant stuff. Keep it to one page unless you have legit cyber work experience. Format it clean and simple. Save it as both PDF and Word because some systems hate fancy PDFs. End of the day, clarity beats complexity every single time. Now you got the proof. Certification, check. Project, check. Resume, done. It's time to validate in public. Next step, you're gonna show up where hiring managers actually hang out without feeling like you're actually annoying or begging them. Here's the thing no one actually tells you. Most cyber jobs aren't won by applying through job boards. They are won because someone already noticed you. Here is how to build that visibility the right way. Pick your platform. You don't need TikTok or YouTube. You need one place. And for cybersecurity, that's LinkedIn. Engage. Don't just lurk. Follow 3 to 5 people in your domain, whatever that might be, whether it's cloud, SOC, GRC. Comment on their post. Share your little wins. Share lessons learned. Not, hey, hire me. More like, hey, I'm working on this. Here is what I found interesting. And tiny, consistent actions are much better than one giant viral post. Then turn your project into a post. Remember, your role replication project, take a screenshot. Write 3 to 4 sentences about what you did, what you learned. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to feel and look real. Share when you are confused. Share when you realize something cool. Hiring managers don't just want polished experts. They love people who are learning out in public. Pro tip, don't just cold DM 50 strangers asking for a job. Don't do that. Build a little trust in public every week. It compounds way faster than you actually think. Execute your job hunt, and that's the final piece. Now it's time to put everything to use, because no matter how good your certification, project, or resume is, if you don't put it into motion, it's just potentially sitting on the shelf. Here is your game plan. Step 1, follow the 70-30 rule. Spend 70% of your time executing, meaning applying, interviewing, posting, building, and only 30% learning new courses. Most people flip it. They will do 90% learning, 10% doing, and wonder why nothing changes. Step 2, build a weekly plan. It doesn't have to be fancy. For example, on Monday, apply to 3 jobs. On Tuesday, update or build your project. On Wednesday, comment, post on LinkedIn. On Thursday, practice 5 to 10 interview questions. And on Friday, refine resume based on the job descriptions. You can add a little variety as you feel fit. Repeat this for 4 to 6 weeks and watch the momentum build. Step 3, what if you're not making progress? What if you get stuck? Then ask for feedback. If you get ghosted, follow up kindly. You don't need to be flawless, you just need to stay in motion. Speed beats perfection every single time. So now you got the plan, but what if you could aim a little sharper? There is a missing piece most people skip, and it can change everything. If you haven't checked out the part 1 yet, that's where I walk you through the clear framework. It's all about mapping yourself to the right cybersecurity role based on how real cybersecurity teams actually work behind the scenes. Because once you know where you naturally fit, everything else, including this proof plan, becomes actually way easier to execute. So if you want to execute even faster and stay locked in, go check out that video next. I'll see you there.